Students, so today we have to continue with the economic importance of bacteria. So we have already discussed about nutrition, the mode of respiration, the modes of reproduction among the bacteria. Today we have to start with the economic importance of bacteria. So what is the role of bacteria in the field of pharmaceutical industry, or we can say that is in the field of medicines? So there are three useful roles of bacteria: to prepare antibiotics, to prepare serum, and to prepare vaccines. Okay, so we will see one by one about antibiotics, serum, and vaccines. Okay, so today we will discuss about the antibiotics. So if you split this word term antibiotics, it is composed of two terms, that is anti and biotics. Anti, it means against, and biotics, it means anything which is having a biological origin. And in context of this chapter, so substance which is produced by bacteria or fungi. So these bacteria or fungi are the organisms, and this is the substance created by these organisms. So it is having a biological origin. So antibiotics is a substance obtained from one living organism and which acts against the other living organism. So what is the definition of antibiotic? So antibiotic is a chemical substance. It is produced by one category of living organism which will inhibit or stop the growth of other category of living organism, and especially which other category of living organism, that is the harmful. Okay, so what are the harmful living organisms? The organisms which cause the disease present inside our body. Then antibiotic is the substance which does not harm the useful microorganisms present inside our body. Like many useful microorganisms are present in the intestine, like bacteria, and these bacteria is responsible for the synthesis of vitamin B complex. So that microorganism is useful for us. So this antibiotic, if it is introduced inside our body, it is not going to create a harm on these useful microorganisms. So they will create a harm to the disease causing microorganism, and they will prevent the growth of the disease causing microorganism. Okay, then two examples you have to find out from your book and you have to fill it here. First antibiotic produced was penicillin, and penicillin was discovered by Alexander Fleming in the year 1929. This penicillin antibiotic was produced by a fungus, and which fungus? That is Penicillium notatum. Okay, then accidental, how it was discovered? It was a serendipity. What is it? Serendipity. Serendipity, it means any scientific discovery which is by chance. So by chance scientific discovery is known as what? Serendipity. It means Sir Alexander Fleming was doing the experiment for something else, but this particular antibiotic was prepared. So what he observed, he was growing bacteria in the culture medium in his laboratory. Okay, so this bacteria was growing in the culture medium in the laboratory, and accidentally the Penicillium notatum fungi, they infected this culture medium, and as the mold, this Penicillium notatum, started the growth in this culture medium, the growth of bacteria started to decline. So this is how the antibiotic was discovered, that the growth of this fungi in this culture medium inhibits the growth of the bacteria in this culture medium. So it is written over here that one sometimes find what one is not looking for, and this is actually what? Serendipity. Okay, so Sir Alexander Fleming discovered penicillin as a by chance discovery. This is penicillin, the oldest one. So uses of penicillin, according to your syllabus, you have to mention only this one, that it is used in the infection of diphtheria and tetanus, Other uses are like skin and soft tissue infection, intra-abdominal infection, ear and lungs infection, respiratory tract infection, urinary tract infection, dental infection. Syphilis and gonorrhea is the sexually transmitted disease. In that infection also it is used. Okay, STD, sexually transmitted disease. Then streptococcal infection. So, but according to your syllabus, you have to remember only diphtheria and tetanus. So, penicillin is used in the treatment of diphtheria and tetanus. This is the penicillin. Now, another next type of antibiotic discovered was streptomycin. So, streptomycin is a bacterial antibiotic. Penicillin is a fungal antibiotic because it was prepared from fungi, whereas streptomycin is derived or obtained from bacteria. Okay, it is used in the treatment of tuberculosis. TB, it means tuberculosis. And which bacteria is producing this streptomyces? So this is Streptomyces griseus bacteria is used to produce streptomycin antibiotic. Okay, it is not for your syllabus. So Waxman who discovered the Salman Waxman who discovered the streptomycin. This is the picture of Salman Waxman. This is the growth of Streptomyces griseus, which is used for the preparation of streptomycin. So this is all for today. Thank you everyone.